They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Jones. Good blocking to the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the
Nice job by them
line.
getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A little play action here with McCarthy. That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. Hey, you can't fault the offense so far. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, yet they still trail. We can have a shootout on our hands. See if they keep up their end of the bargain. First down. Now, Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
That's a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on thirds and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
Philadelphia.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He'll manage only a couple. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, they're on the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On second down, Hurts. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
That one caught by Smith. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
And an Eagles first
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On third down, here's Hurts. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. begins with a carry by Jones. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's going to have a Vikings 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
1-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't wait.
Finding room to the 20, and he's going to be taken down. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Out to Jefferson. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's a big 1st down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
Good blocking, and he's in. Gordon Mason, touchdown Vikings. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Will Riker now on for the extra point. The kick is good. The Vikings will go up by 7.
The score, Vikings 34, Eagles 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down. Is complete. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. To begin this drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 10. action now. It's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Za'Darius Smith. Gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Man in motion is Brown. A 1st down throw for Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A run with Barkley, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Late Cashman on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here is 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Vikings 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's a throw for McCarthy.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
What's the play call here? 4th down and 7. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
34-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And
it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to, and that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. Third down and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Minnesota.
Yards on the play. And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll look underneath here for Jones, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down.
Makes it third and 11.
On the draw, here's Jones. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Hurts going to call his own number. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Third and long. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Vikings offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st and 10, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to let one fly for Addison. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, downfield is Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Moss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.